السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نبدأ إن شاء الله. All right, what I'm going to do, I'll just give you problems now and we will solve them together. And as I said, I will start from chapter 13. So, okay, share this code. Okay, all right, and I have some problems here, which we will do together. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طيب. A solution prepared by dissolving 12 gram of a drug and 39.45 gram ethanol. The freezing point of the solution is minus 118.85. The freezing point of pure ethanol is minus 117.30. Determine the molar mass of the drug. Kf for ethanol is 1.99 degrees C per mole or per molar. Okay, how to solve this problem quickly? Yes. Delta T equal to what?
KT.
K what? KF.
Yes. K freezing. Yes.
Yes. Times
Molarity.
molarity. Exactly. All right. What's
Yes.
delta T?
Delta T, we need the difference between two numbers.
Okay. Give me a number. Yes.
$1.55.
54, is it? I think it's 55. Yeah, 55, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
1.55 equal to what? 1.99 times molarity. What's the molarity then?
Just
I need an answer, please, quickly.
0.778.
0.778 molar, which is moles per what?
Per kilogram.
Kilogram. Okay. All right. The drug, there was 12 drug dissolved in 39.45 gram ethanol. Then, and this is the molality. Okay. Then how many moles do we have? We have 0.778 mole divided by 1,000 gram ethanol. Now, this is, if I multiply it by 39.45 gram ethanol, The gram ethanol will go with gram ethanol, and you have the answer. I need your help quickly.
0.031.
0.031
Yes.
mole of the compound. Now, can you tell me what's the molar mass of the compound?
We divide 12 over this number and it's become
By 0.031, and you have the answer.
390.5.
Are you following? Any question? How is A? Question 2. If a solution of if a solute dissolved in endothermic process, if it's endothermic process and yet it dissolved, then what is delta H for this process? Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. It's endothermic. Positive, but when we write it like this, it means positive. We write it usually plus if means positive. All right. Then if it dissolves, there must be something else, because if delta H is positive, this means it should not dissolve. From delta H point of view, it should not dissolve. So there must be another factor that makes this thing dissolve. What's the other factor?
The entropy.
Then it's actually, this is the answer. The entropy of the solution must be greater than that of pure solvent. Must be greater. Otherwise, it will not dissolve. Of course, is a hydrogen bond must exist? It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. There is not. Maybe it's not maybe water. It's something else. Okay. Is it strong ion dipole force? Wrong. The solute must be a gas? No. The entropy of the solution is not important? No, it is important. This is wrong. And the solute dissolves. So the answer is E. I hope this is clear. Everybody, yes?
Yes, clear.
Yes, doctor.
Good. Which of these compounds must dissolve in CCl4? Sorry.
D.
Why D?
Following the same rule of the previous slide.
No. No.
Molar.
This slide?
I think no.
Yes.
It's non-polar.
Nothing. This is nothing to do with this one. This one, there is another rule which I told you. What is it?
Like dissolve like.
Like, dissolve, like. You must know this. So this is a compound. What force this compound has? Only dispersion. Only dispersion. Ionic compound, is it going to dissolve? No way. How about this one? Ionic compound, no way. How about this one? Maybe, but very slightly. Why? Because what's the main force here?
Dipole. H bond.
H bond.
Hydrogen bond.
What's this? What's the main force in this one? E.
Hydrogen bond.
Also hydrogen bond. So how about D? What's the force there?
Dispersion.
No, not dipole. This one and
Dispersion only.
don't have dipole. They are all only dispersion, and dispersion will dissolve in dispersion, like dissolve like. So the answer is D, yes. Are you following?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope so. Let's go to the next one. What is the molarity? What's the molarity? So is this big M or small m?
Big M, capital M.
What's the molarity of a solution that is 26% by mass phosphoric acid and that has a density of 1.155 gram per milliliter? What is molarity first?
Mole of
Solute divided by what?
divided by liter of a solution.
Yes, that's the first thing you should keep in mind. Now, if we have 26% solution, the first step, always assume that you have 100 gram solution. Okay, if you have 100 gram of solution, how many grams H3PO4? H3PO4. How many grams of H3PO4 do we have?
26.
26. And how many grams of water?
74.
74.
What?
74.
74, exactly, gram. Good. Now, can you change this? Oh, first, the 100 gram solution, can you change it to liter? Right? What did I do? It's gram solution, and this is gram solution. So gram solution will go with gram solution, which is 1 over density. I divide by the density, and I have the answer. What's the answer?
Uh, 86.5 milliliter.
86.5 milliliter. Change it to liter.
0.0865.
0.0865 liter. That's the volume. Done with the volume, which is liter solution. Good. And can you change this to mole?
Divided by molar mass.
Which is 1 mole H3PO4 divided by the molar mass of H3PO4. And of course, you will need the periodic table. Go to the periodic table and give me the answer quickly.
0.265.
Oh, no, I need the total mass first. Yes, maybe you're right, but I will need first the total mass of H3PO4.
98.
98, exactly, 9810. Maybe, no problem. I'll believe you. What's the answer then? 0.
0.265.
265 mole. Anybody got the same answer?
Yes, I got the same answer.
Good. Then, very simply, what is the molarity? Simply divide by and you have the answer.
3.06.
3.06.
3.06. That's it. How easy?
Easy.
Sir, always we assume that the total mass 100.
If you have percentage, if I give you molarity, then, or if I give you molarity, if I have molarity, if I give you molarity equal to 0.25 molar solution, moles per liter, then what I'm going to assume that I have 1 liter. Assume 1 liter. Then how many moles is this? 0.25 mole solute. All right, and then start solving and assume always المقام المقام فوق صح؟ البسط اللي فوق. المقام دائما خذ يا 1 يا 100 عشان تحل السؤال بكل سهولة. المقام اللي هو تحت هذا either 1 or 100. assume على اساس تحل المسألة. فهنا مثلا لأنه أعطينا المسألة بجرام فقلت على طول 100 جرام وحليت المسألة. هنا I will assume ان I have لو اعطيتك molarity وقلت لك حل من molarity احولها الى اشياء ثانيه. The first thing I will assume that I have المقام as 1 liter وابدا احل من هذا الكلام. واضح؟
ايوه واضح يعطيك العافيه.
Easy.
Yes.
Good. The solubility of oxygen O2 is 2.67 times 10 to the power -4 molar at sea level when the total air pressure is 1.0. So P total is equal to sorry, not 1, but yeah, okay, 1.00. Okay, so yes, the total pressure is 1 atmosphere. Next. If the total pressure is 1 atmosphere, the mole fraction of O2 in the air is 0.209. Then what's the pressure of O2? Do you remember this in chapter 10? You remember Dalton partial pressure?
Mole fraction times P pure.
Mole fraction of O2 times PT. As simple as that. And so the mole fraction O2 is 0.209. And this one is 1. So what's the pressure of O2 only? Right? Okay, I hope so. What I did, I multiply 1 times the mole fraction. That's it. Okay, so the answer is atmosphere for O2 only.
Doctor,
Yes.
The B shouldn't be P pure, not total.
P what?
This one BT shouldn't be the pressure for pure liquid.
No, P total pressure. You remember this is in chapter 10. We took it a long time ago. Come on, chapter 10 is not required. It's fine. Okay. I hope so. Okay, now, if the total pressure change and become 0.657 atmosphere, so P total again change, P total, I'll call this one P total 1 and P total 2. and P2 pressure of O2 1, and then I would say B2, and this is 0.657 atmosphere. Then what's PO2 down below, not above? Yes? What should I do?
0.137.
0. What? 1?
137.
Fantastic. I believe you. No problem. Good. Now, the solubility, let's go down. We know this pressure now. The solubility of O2 at sea level, when the total pressure is 1 atmosphere and 25 degrees. This is the solubility. What should I do? How to solve this problem? Do you know? How to solve this problem?
We can find the constant by dividing
Constant
2 points.
For what?
What?
For what the constant?
For the solubility of oxygen.
But constant of Henry is low, right?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Okay. What's the rule? What's the law? C equal to what?
K
times
times
P.
Times
P.
P.
of the gas of O2. So what's C in this case?
2.67 times 10 to minus 4.
Times 10 to the power minus 4 equal to K, which I don't know, times P, which is 0.209, and then find what's K.
.278 times 10 to minus 3 molar per ATM.
Molar per ATM. Fantastic. Then what will be the solubility? C at the same K, of course, times 0.137 atmosphere. What will be C? Of course.
1.95 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3.
Again, repeat, please.
1.95 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3.
Who got? Anybody else got the same answer? I don't know what's the answer.
Yes, I get the same answer.
Fantastic. How easy?
Very easy.
Very easy to solve. Don't forget these things. A solution is 60.
Doctor,
Yes.
how to find X?
What X?
XO2.
Oh, this is the mole fraction. You tell me how to find it. Help me.
I remember it from Antonian's equation, but here in this course, I'm not sure.
You have it from what?
Antonian's equation.
Again, what's the equation again?
Another equation called Antonian's equation.
Antonius, I don't know what's this Antonius. We give it to you in chapter 10 and in chapter 13. ما تعرفش معنى mole fraction في chapter 13. المول fraction mole of O2 على mole of O2 plus mole of N2 plus mole of other gases if there is another gases. It's the mole of any gas divided by the total mass of all the gases in the solution. In the air, there is mainly oxygen and nitrogen, mainly. Got it?
Yes.
Good, that's called the mole fraction. We will have a question about mole fraction in a while.
I think the answer was wrong because it's bigger than the one which is in higher pressure.
Yes, I agree.
I got 1.75 times 10 to minus 4. Maybe this is better.
Fantastic, fantastic observation. Of course, by the way, the answer is wrong without saying anything. Why? This thing should be, this one should be smaller than this number. So the answer is wrong. Okay, let's repeat it one more time. Fantastic observation. Actually, we have C, we have 0.29 the pressure. What's K? One more time, please. Is it the same?
Actually, yes. I don't know what's happened in the last step, but
This is wrong, definitely. I agree. Fantastic observation, actually.
in the last step only the mistake.
Okay,
The answer is 1.75 times 10 to minus 4.
0.75 times 10 to the power minus 4. Is this acceptable answer? Yes, it is acceptable answer because it is less than this one. The other one that we wrote before was greater. So yes, fantastic, and thank you for observing such thing. So the answer is 1.75 times 10 to the power minus 4. I agree with that. And I'm not sure, by the way, I don't have the answer. I hope. Who else got the same answer?
Me also, doctor.
Because, as I said, I asked before if anybody got the same answer, and even though it was wrong, but somebody or two students told me that this is the answer, and I did not observe or ما لاحظت ان الرقم كان اكبر من الرقم اللي موجود عندنا, which is wrong. It cannot be. كل ما قل البريشر كل ما قل concentration. This pressure is less than this pressure, which is 1 atmosphere. So then it must be less. I hope this is clear. All right, good. A solution is 60% by mass benzene, C6H6, in carbon tetrachloride, CCl4, at 20 degrees C. The vapor pressure of benzene at this temperature is 74.61 millimeter Hg. The vapor pressure of pure carbon tetrachloride is 91.32 millimeter Hg. If this solution is ideal, its total vapor pressure is what? So what's the total vapor pressure? Okay, read the question and tell me how to solve it. And actually,
First, assume 100 gram.
yes, that's the first thing. Since you have percentage, the first thing you should do, assume 100 gram solution. If you have 100 gram solution, what does that mean? You have 60 gram C6H6, and then, and what?
40 gram of CCl4.
Gram CCl4. Okay, that's the first step. What's the next step?
Finding the pressure for each one.
Yeah, no, before that. Before
Find
one.
the mole.
Finding
What?
the mole?
Yes. Change everything to mole. And now, please. Okay, now how many moles of C6H6? Please go to your periodic table, find the molar mass quickly, and divide this number by this number. Tell me. 60. 60 gram C6H6 divided by what?
78.108. The molar mass of C6H6.
108?
Yes.
Okay, and then mole of CCl4, which is 40 grams CCl4 divided by, tell me what's the molar mass?
153.8.
By the way, I don't know. You have to be careful and tell me the right answer.
Yes.
Okay. I hope more than one students are doing it and they're checking the answers. Okay, what's the what's the moles here for benzene?
0.768.
0.768.
Yeah.
Mole. Good. How about mole of CCl4?
0.26.
0.26. One more number.
0.
0 mole. All right. CCl4. And this one C6H6. Good. Then what's the next step?
Total mole for the...
No, we need to do the mole fraction of C6H6. Right? What's the mole fraction of C6H6? To be 0.768 divided by 0.768 plus 0.260. And what's the answer?
0.747.
0.747.
47.
Okay, what's the unit?
No unit.
No unit. Okay, what's the mole fraction of CCl4? How can I find it quickly?
0.260 divided by...
No, you don't have to do it that way. It's one minus the other number. Just subtract one.
0.27253.
253?
Yes.
253. I hope more than one student is getting it.
Yes, I get the same answer.
Fantastic. So what's the pressure of the gas? The pressure of the total pressure, PT, equal to what?
Mole fraction times P.
Mole fraction of benzene, which is C6H6, times the pressure of benzene at this temperature, which is pure benzene at this temperature is 7 times 74.61 plus the mole fraction of what now? CCl4. They are both liquids, and that's why we have to calculate it for each one of them. Times what? The pressure of
91.32.
which is 91.32, and you have the total. Because actually we know that the P is equal to the mole fraction 1 times P0. What's the mole fraction of, what's this law called, by the way? What's the name of the law? Yes?
Raoult's law.
Raoult's law.
Raoult's law. Raoult's law. The name. Okay, and this one for one liquid. If we have two liquids, I did exactly the same for two liquids. What's the answer then?
78.8.
Do I have to change the pressure to any other than millimeter Hg? Do I have to change it to atmosphere? No?
No.
No? Unless the answer is having atmosphere. Otherwise, this is acceptable. Is this clear? Who got the same answer?
Also get the same answer.
Excellent. All right. Should we move to the second question then? Okay. What's the boiling point of a solution prepared by dissolving 42.5 gram of barbital drug, which is this mass, in 125 gram of acetic acid? What's the boiling point? Okay, for pure acetic acid, Kb is 3.07, and boiling point of pure acetic acid is 117.9. What should we do?
Find the molarity.
First, find the molarity, exactly. Oh, first, actually, find the moles. Moles of what? The drug. Mole of drug. How many moles of drug?
.231.
What's the, I should divide 42.5 divide by what?
184.2.
Exactly. And I need an answer.
0.231.
0.231 mole. I hope, as I said, I hope other students are checking.
Yes, I get the same answer.
Good, 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 good. In 125 gram acetic acid. Okay, so what do I need to calculate? Or which law I'm going to use?
Molarity.
Delta T equal to what?
K times molarity.
Okay, boiling times molarity. I have mole here. What should I do to calculate molarity?
Divided by the 825 divided by 1,000.
Kilogram solvent is 0.825 kilogram. So molarity equal to 0.231 mole divided by 0.825 kilogram. We have to make it kilogram. And what's the answer?
0.28.
28 more small m.
Molarity.
Molarity, small m. Then what's delta T? .07 times 0.28. What's the answer?
0.8596.
8596. I hope so. Okay. Okay, so what will be the temperature of boiling temperature solution?
117.9 plus the boiling point of the
0.9 plus 0.8596, which is equal to what? 100 and
118.7596.
75 or 76. Is this acceptable? Good.
Yes.
I hope it's easy. Okay, a 0.100 molar K2SO4 aqueous solution has a freezing point of minus 0.43 degrees C. What's the Van Hoff factor for this solution? What's the equation that I'm going to use?
Delta T F equal
Ah,
I K F
F
multiply M.
molarity. Good. Okay. Before I do anything, this is the solution that we're talking about, K2SO4. What is I calculated?
3.
Exactly, equal to 3. So from now, before I start the problem, what is I going to be? The answer?
Less than or equal to 3.
Less than or equal to 3 maximum. But if you get the answer 4, then what's wrong? There's something wrong. Is this clear?
Yes.
Can I have it only 1? Can I have it only 1? The answer is yes. Okay, but this is very unlikely because it's ionic. It must be something dissolved. Can I have it less than 1? Can I have it less than 1? Impossible.
Yes.
Impossible to have it less than 1. Is this clear? So the answer must be in the range between 1 and 3. If you have it less than 1 or greater than 3, then you are doing something wrong. The answer is between 1 and 3 only. It must be. As we said, why? Because I know I calculated is 3, and it can never be less than 1. If it stays as 1 unit like this, then it will be maximum 1, minimum 1, and maximum it can be 3 if it's 3 units. I hope this is clear. Now 0.1 molar, already the molarity is given to you. Kf is given to you. It's here. Delta T, what's delta T? 0.43 equal to I times, what's Kf? 1.86. What's delta, what's the molarity? 0.100. What's the answer then? What's I?
2.31.
2.31. Is this acceptable answer?
Yes.
It is in the range. I hope this is clear. A solution that contains 55 grams of ascorbic acid, vitamin C, in 250 grams of water freezes at minus 2.35 degrees C. Calculate the molar mass of ascorbic acid. Okay, what's the equation? First, ascorbic acid, vitamin C is organic compound. And I told you that for organic compound, what's I?
1.
1. Why? It does not dissociate. Clear?
Oh, clear.
Clear, good. So, which law I'm going to apply? Delta T freezing equal to I don't have to write I can write I, no problem. I times K freezing times molarity. Okay, so can you calculate molarity for me quickly? 2.34 divided by what?
Divided by 186.
1.86. That's it. Give me the answer.
1.258.
258 molar. Who got the same answer?
I got it.
Okay, good. This is equal to moles ascorbic acid, vitamin C, divided by 0.250 kilogram of water. Then how many moles do I have in this sample? Moles of vitamin C.
0.3145.
0. What?
3145.
45. Okay, who got the same answer?
I got.
Okay, what can you calculate the molar mass of ascorbic acid?
55 divided by the molar vitamin C.
5 gram vitamin C divided by 0.3145 mole, and you have the answer. What's the answer?
174.87.
0.87. Good. Is this easy? Okay, good. At 29 degrees C, pure water has a vapor pressure of 31.1 torr. A solution prepared by adding 86.8 gram of Y, a compound called Y, a non-volatile. If I say non-volatile, what does that mean? Oh, sorry.
I equal 1.
No. Yeah, 9.
Doesn't have
No,
vapor pressure.
sorry, there is no pressure. This means the pressure is only from the solute. Okay, non-volatile, non-electrolyte to 350 gram of water. The vapor pressure of the resulting solution is 28.6. Calculate the molar mass of Y. Okay, so what do we have here? We have P0 of water at this temperature. What's the P0?
31.1.
Okay, what's P?
28.6.
28.6, yes. Okay, then what's the law that I'm going to use? P1 equal to what?
Mole fraction multiply by
Mole fraction 1 times P1 0. What's this name? What's the name of this law?
First,
Raoult's law. Raoult's law. Good. Can you calculate what's X1?
.914.
914. What's the unit?
No unit.
No unit. Exactly. I hope somebody got the same answer. Is this possible answer? Yes. X1 must be always what? Less than 1. It's between 0 and 1. It could be 0 and it could be 1, but that's it. Between 0 and 1 only. This means if it's 1, this means there is nothing in it. It's pure water. But the answer between 0 and 1 is acceptable. Good. Now, what is X1? It's
Mole fraction of water.
Mole of H2O divided by what? Mole of H2O plus mole of Why? All right. Do we
Doctor, I
have
think the mole fraction equal 0.919.
0.9?
919 because you write the B1 3.13 and in the question 3.31.1.
Oh yes. I always make these mistakes. Good. Thank you again. So 31.1, and this one is 9.19.
Yes.
I agree. I don't want. Okay, good. Yes, it's actually, that's right. Good. So, what's the number of moles of water? Do you know how many moles of water we have? It's 350. Divided by what?
350 plus
No, moles of water only. 350 grams of water. So calculate the number of moles.
19.42.
Can you calculate from this thing now? We have this one 0.919 equal to 19.42 divided by 19.42 plus mole Y. Can you tell me what's mole Y?
$1.71.
1.71? Yes. 1.7, I'll take this one. 1.7. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Mole. Excellent. Now, can you tell me if we have 86.8 and we have this is gram and this is the mole, can you tell me what's the molar mass of Y? .8 divided by 1.7. Give me an answer.
it's 51.05.
51.1. Excellent. And that's it. How easy again? This is the solution for it. A. How many grams of carbon dioxide gas is dissolved in one bottle of carbonated water and if the manufacturer uses the pressure of 2.4 atmosphere in bottling at 25 degrees C, given KH of H2O in water is this one. Which law we're going to use in this case?
C equal K times P.
Which is the name of the name first, yes.
Henry's law.
Henry's law, and it's C times Kp. Okay, what's this given to us here?
The K and V.
The K of Henry's law. K of Henry's law. Okay, and what's the pressure of water?
2.4.
The pressure is the pressure of CO2, sorry, is 2.4 atmosphere. So can you calculate C? Very simple.
multiply K by the C,
Answer
0.0744.
0.07, right?
Yes.
44 mole per liter. All right. So I want to change this now to, this is 1 liter, and I want to change it how many grams of carbon dioxide. How can I change this? Since it is 1 liter, this means how many moles?
It's the same.
Same. CO2 is equal to 0.0744. Can you change it to gram?
Multiply by the molar mass.
Which is, what's the molar mass of CO2? And I need an answer.
3.27
3.27.
gram.
I hope this is clear. With this, we finish chapter 13. Oh, no, I have one more question. Okay. Hey, what volume of water density should be added to 600 millimeter ethanol in order to have a solution that boils at 95 degrees C? For ethanol, Kb is 1.22 gram per milliliter. Density of ethanol is 0.789 gram per centimeter. Boiling point is 78.4 degrees C. We want to know the boiling point. All right. Now, which one, now in this case, what is the solute and what is the solvent? Which one is the solute? Or which one is the solvent?
The solvent is the ethanol.
Solvent is ethanol, exactly.
And the solute is water.
And the solute is water. You have to be careful. All right. The density of water is 1. And now I want to know delta T B boiling, which is equal to what?
AB.
KB times molality. The molality, I need kilogram of, I need gram and gram of water times divide by kilogram of solute. Okay, good. I have 600 millimeter ethanol. Can I change this to grams or kilograms? How many grams is this? 600 milliliter, change it to gram. Multiply by 0.789 gram per milliliter. You have the answer in gram. What is the answer?
473.4.
473.4. Good. Gram. Okay. And of course, now the K is available for us here. What's delta T? -95 minus
16.6.
Oh, minus 78.4. And the answer is what? Give it to me.
16.6.
0.6, I believe you. I don't know what's it. Okay, and what's KB?
1.22.
1.22. And M, I don't know. Calculate M then. 16.6 divided by 1.22. What's the answer?
13.606.
13.606.
606.
13.606. Is this clear? Good. How many moles is this? How many moles water? actually 13.606 moles
times 0.4734
per 1 kilogram of ethanol. But what I have here in the solution times, what is it?
0.47.
0.473.4 kilogram.
Oh.
Kilogram will go with kilogram, and they have the answer in mole. Give me an answer.
6.44 more.
So good. Change it to gram.
multiply the by molar mass.
Yeah, 18.01 or 18.02.
116.07.
16 gram H2O. Now I have 116 gram H2O, but the question is asking how many milliliter, and the density is 1. So what's the answer? What's the volume?
116.
116 milliliter. And that's the correct answer. How easy? Oh, okay, sure. Seems that we are not going to move from chapter 13. What's the molality and molarity of a solution that is 26% by mass phosphoric acid, and that has a density of 1.155? I think we did this before, right? Yeah. I did this, so let's have the last 10 minutes in chapter 11. I hope this is clear. Chapter 11 very quickly. Okay, and let me just see the thing. Okay, let's see. Okay. Chapter 11. The vapor pressure of diethyl ether is 401 millimeter Hg at 18 degrees C. What's the molar heat of vaporization? The molar heat of vaporization is 26 kilojoule per mole. Calculate the vapor pressure at 32 degrees C. What's the law that you're going to use? This is very important. There will be 100% one question in the final in this equation. Len of what? P1
pressure 1 على pressure 2
equal to what?
delta H5 pressure
Vaporization
divided by R
R times 1 over
T2
2 first minus 1 over T1. Yes, you must memorize this equation, and I can tell you 100% that there will be one question in the final on this equation, 100%. Is this clear? Now, what is the, yes, what's required? We want to calculate P2 or P1, whatever you decide. This is equal to what now? Len, what's P1? 401 divided by P2, which I don't know, equal to what? What's delta H vaporization? 26. But I have to change it to what?
joule per gram.
Joule. So I did what I did, just 26 as is multiplied by 10 to the power 3. Okay. And then what's R?
8.31 a constant.
8.31, not 0.0821. 8.31 times, what's T2?
1/291.15.
Actually, 32.
No, 300, the other one.
Yeah, it's 32 plus 273.15. Okay, minus 1 over, what's T1? 18 plus 273.15. Okay, that's it. Okay, calculate P2. Do it. Do it in your calculator. I hope you know how to use your calculator properly to solve this problem.
$421.3.
P2 is 400?
Yes.
No, it's not true. It's not right. Redo it.
421.2.
What? Actually, the answer I have is, as I said, you have to know how to use your calculator properly. The answer I have is actually 6.6 times 10 to the power 2 millimeter Gg. Because I will keep this as 401 as it is, and then we should have. So, did this calculate? Did you do this value?
Yes, I found the mistake. It is 656.
This value, you should find it, and then put it e to this power, and then find P2. This is the correct answer. It's actually 6.6 times 10 to the power 2. I can assure you that there will be one question like this question in the final. So make sure that you solve it. It's easy, but you have to know how to use your calculator to solve this problem. Is this clear? Very good. Now, this I can assure that there will be one question related to this diagram that you're looking at. Can you see it? And this is for water. Okay, and this is the temperature of water boiling and so on and so forth. I have this problem which we did before in the course, and we have a person who has been exposed. So a person, somebody is putting his hand, and he was exposed to vapor. The vapor of the water coming out at the boiling of the water, steam at 100 degrees C. So what will happen? The boiling, the vapor is coming to the person in his hand. If this is my hand now, and the vapor is coming and touching my hand. If I am exposed to 1 gram of the steam, then what will be the amount of heat? The amount of heat that I will be exposed to. Okay, I will change everything to mole. So if it's 1 gram, I will change it to mole. This is the number of moles. Now let's go back to this diagram. Where did I start with? In this case, if the vapor is boiling, we have vapor, as we said. What's the property of the liquid here? It's solid. At A, what is it? What's the property of the liquid? Solid at 0 degrees C. What's the property of B?
Liquid.
Liquid at
0 degree.
And then the rest, what's the, it's here, it's liquid, solid and liquid in here. Good. And this is liquid. What's the property of the C?
Liquid at 100 degrees.
What's the property of D?
Vapor at 100.
And what's in between?
Liquid and vapor.
In equilibrium. And after D, it's all vapor. So in this question, where I start with? Which point did I start with? D. Tell me why.
Because it is steam.
It's vapor, steam, vapor at 100. Because it says here, vapor, steam at 100. So I am exactly at D. And then I'll go from D to C, still 100. And then I'll go in my skin, what's my temperature?
36.
36.5 or 37. 36.5 or whatever. All right? And then I want to calculate Q here, which we call it, by the way, 1, 2, 3. Before we called it Q4 if you want, and this one is Q3. But you don't, the numbers is not important. Okay, so what's Q1 or Q3? I called it Q3, that's Q4, sorry. I want or Q3 and Q4. What is Q3 and Q4? This is Q4 and this is Q3. What's Q3 first? No problem, we can start with Q3. It's the mass of the, actually Q3 equal to mass M times specific heat times delta T. What's the mass? 1 gram. What's the specific heat of steam? Oh, we should have this, by the way.
In Q3, it is a specific heat of water.
It's water, yes. Q3 is water, so the specific heat of water, which is available in your periodic table, but you must memorize it also. It's 1.84. Okay, times what? What's delta T?
63.5.
Exactly, 36.5, which is 63.5. How about Q4? How can I calculate Q4?
We multiply the mass times the delta H.
But delta H usually is given to you in per mole.
Yes.
Delta H is given to you here. Delta H, it's not written here, but delta H is equal to 40.79 kilojoule per mole. So how can I calculate Q4? Actually, I should take 1 gram H2O divide by 18.02 gram H2O. This will give me mole times 40.79 kilojoule. And you have the answer. And then the total heat will be adding these two heats. Is this clear?
Yes.
Good. All right. Now, let's determine the boiling point, normal point, everything. Okay. What is the, in this diagram, what's this point called?
Triple point.
What's this side? What's this? And what's the phase of this side?
Solid.
Solid. This one.
Liquid.
This one.
Gas.
Gas. What's this point called?
Critical point.
Critical temperature or critical point. Yes. Okay. What's the if the one in the question is asking what's the temperature of the triple point and the pressure. Can you calculate it approximately? What's the temperature?
Doctor,
Yes,
will we get this figure in the final exam?
it is possible, yes.
Even the previous figure?
Which one? Oh, no, the previous figure will not be given to you. No, this one will not. We should know it. It's easy.
Okay.
It is possible, or I can ask you about other things. Now, which one, what's the temperature of the triple point?
115 approximately, or something.
Good. How about the pressure?
0.9, 0.8.
8, I agree. Okay, how about triple point? What's the critical temperature?
250.
150. Okay, what's the critical pressure?
280.
About 2 or maybe slightly more than 2. Okay, good. Now, the other question is, which is more dense, solid or liquid? Which is more dense?
Solid.
Why?
Because if the pressure increase,
And increase what?
pressure.
Pressure. What will happen? It will change.
Going to be in solid.
This means solid is more dense than liquid. Clear? Okay, good. Okay, don't memorize Bragg equation. I'm sure there will be one question in the final in Bragg equation. Bragg equation. Remember it very well. N lambda equal to D 2D sine theta. What's N?
Number of layers.
Which is usually what?
1.
1. What's lambda?
Wavelength of light.
2. What's D?
The distance between the layers.
Okay, and sine theta. What's theta?
The reflecting angle.
Okay, that's the shape. That's theta. All right, and this is D, and this is lambda. Okay, good. Let's solve this problem. Interplanar distance. So what's given to you first? Interplanar distance. This is D. Between two layers is 4 angstrom. 4 angstrom equal to how many meters?
multiply 10 to the power minus 10.
Exactly. Calculate the angle of reflection for first order. What does that mean?
N equal 1.
N equal to 1. If the X-ray of wavelength of 1.54 angstrom. So what's this? 1.54 angstrom.
Lambda.
Lambda. So what's the law that you're going to use? Tell me what's the law? N lambda equal to what?
2D sine theta.
Let's memorize it. I'm not going to give you this in the exam, the equation. So what's N? 1. What's lambda? 1.54. Do I have to change it to meter or anything?
No, I did the same.
Because they will cancel each other. So there is no need. This is 2 times 4 times sine theta. What's sine theta then? Sine theta, and then from this, what is theta? Quickly.
11.1.
Who got the same answer? I hope so. Yes, this is the right answer. Gold crystallized in cubic closed bag structure, face-centered cubic unit cell, and has a density of 19.3 gram per centimeter cube. Calculate the atomic radius of gold. That's it. Can you solve this problem?
Yes, we can.
Okay. How?
We use the equation for face-centered cubic.
What's the information that we have?
R equal square root of 3 over 2.
The first information that we have, actually, it's a face-centered cubic. Face
4 atoms.
cubic, this means there are 4 atoms per cube. You have to know this. Now, if we have 4 atoms, then what's the mass? 4 times
196.79.97.
no. First, give me the number, which is 197.
196.97.
196.97, 1.90, no problem. Okay, what's the answer, the total now?
788.
88 mu. Can you change it to gram? What should I do to change it to gram?
1.2
number divided by
Actually, 1 divided by 6.022 times 10 to the power what?
2.
Which is what's this number? What's the name of this number?
Avogadro number.
Avogadro's number. What's the answer?
1.308 multiplied 10 to the power minus 21.
Gram. Good. If I know the density, what can I calculate?
A cube.
First, the volume. What's the volume? What should I do to calculate the volume?
We divide the mass over the density.
Exactly. 1 over 19.3. And we have the answer. What's the answer?
.78 times 10 to minus
6.78 times 10 to the power minus
23.
23.
3. Yes, 3 centimeter cube.
Centimeter cube, exactly. Then just keep it as centimeter, no problem. Okay, can you calculate A? Can you calculate A?
4.08 times 10 to minus 8.
4.08 times 10 to the power minus 8
centimeter.
Good. Can you calculate R?
.88 times 10 to minus 8.
That I gave you was A equal to what?
Square root of 2R.
Square root of 2. What? No, sorry. Yeah. R is equal to what? To square root of A square root of 2 divided by 4. Right? Is it? Yes. Okay. So what's R?
(1.44 times 10 to minus 8).
Centimeter. Can you change it to angstrom?
1.44.
Just 1.44 angstrom. That's it. All right. أتمنى لكم التوفيق إن شاء الله. With this I will stop. وإن شاء الله أنكم استمتعتوا بالكورس ودرستوا معي كورس إن شاء الله جيد. وإن شاء الله tomorrow زي ما قلت لكم أنا حكون موجود على نفس الموقع ونفس كل شيء، بس ما عندي شيء. اللي عنده أسئلة يجي يسأل. All right. فأتمنى لكم التوفيق. وأنا حكون برضو حيرجع مرة ثانية الساعة 11:30 على أساس بعيد نفس الكلام اللي قلته هنا، بعيده مرة ثانية الساعة 11:30.
يعطيك العافية دكتور، ما قصرت.
دكتور يعطيك العافية.
موفقين.
يا دكتور.
نعم.
كنت بسأل الكلاس وورك تنزلها على بلاك بورد؟
والله ما أدري إيش بسوي بالضبط. بشوف بسوي زي الآخرين، يعني بنطلعها كمجموعة بنشوف. طبعا لو بنطلعها للجميع فبطلع للجميع. نعم على البلاك بورد.
علشان عندي اختلاف غيابات. أدخل سكشنين.
كيف؟
أنا أدخل من 14 أكتوبر من سكشن، فأخاف إن تحط دي إن يعني.
ربيت ما فهمت. أنت إيش اسمك على فكرة؟
محمد المغلوث.
مغلوث. أذكرك المغلوث، عشان كذا أبغى الاسم المغلوث. نعم نسيت محمد، بس المغلوث أذكر. نعم أنت كنت في سكشن 31 ولا واتيفر وجيت على 26 ولا واتيفر، صح؟
بالعكس كنت 26 هذا، وبعدين قبل الساعة 11:30.
أي معلش خلاص. نو بروبلم، دونت وري اباوت ات. عنده عسى ما عندك غيابات في هذا ولا في هذا؟
لا كله إن شاء كله كامل. تأكد بالإكسل
إن شاء الله ما في إشكال. من ناحية الغياب دونت وري. خلاص أنا أذكرك زين، عشان كذا أنت لأنك الحمد لله أنت الوحيد اللي سويت الحركة هذه، فأذكر الاسم فيري ويل.
إن شاء الله.
بالتوفيق.
يعطيك العافية دكتور.
يعافيكم. هلا
دكتور بسألك لو بتنزل هذه السلايدات في بلاك بورد.
تبغى نزلها ما عندي مشكلة.
يا ريت عشان نكمل، حتى لو شابتر 9 نكملها احنا.
طيب لا حول الله.
دكتور وش الكويزات اللي في كويز حذفت انت؟ كويز 3 صح؟ بس
ايه كويز 3 حذفناه، بس مو
طيب
حذف كامل، يعني حذفته للي اساء فيه، ولكن اللي مسوي فيه طيب بحذف له 2 غيره، غير 3 يعني. مفهوم؟
يعني تحذف كويز واحد بس.
اقل واحد للجميع.
تمام.
احذف ايضا، ولكن اذا انت مسوي طيب في 3 وعلامتك طيبه بحذف لك شيء ثاني بدل 3 وبخلي لك 3.
تمام يعطيك العافيه.
يا هلا مرحبا.
دكتور عندي بالله سؤال في تشابتر 11.
شابتر 11؟
ايه
اسأل.
بس سؤال في الكتاب، اسوي انا شير سكرين؟ عندي الكتاب انا.
فاين.
ها؟
فاين، اعطينا الشير سكرين. اسكر هذا خلاص، ما حد عنده اسئله على الاسئله نفسها. اوكي سكرناه. ديسكارد. اوكي اعطي الشير سكرين.
واضح كذا يا دكتور؟
ايه اشوفه واضح.
ايه ابغى هنا، انت قلت دكتور في المحاضره قلت ان هذا فيز سنتر كيوبيك.
نعم.
كيف عرفناه؟ ما أعطاني إياه في السؤال المعلومة هذه.
واضح من الشكل، ما تطالع الشكل.
يعني هل أقدر أحددها من الشكل؟
طبعا طبعا 100%. خذ وجه من الأوجه، خذ وجه من الأوجه، ارسم لي مربع، يعني ارسم أنت مربع في يدك، تقدر ترسم؟
ما عندي مشكلة قلم في اللابتوب، لكن
طيب خلني أنا أحاول أساعدك، أقول لك شو اللي بسوي. اوكي لحظة شوية. اوكي لحظة، أنا ما أقدر، ما أقدر بعدين، ولكن الحل حق هذا ارسم مربع وجه من أي أوجه، خذ الوجه على يدك اليسار وتلاحظ كم نقطة صفراء في أي وجه من الأوجه.
فيه 1 2 3
أيوة
4 في الزوايا، وفي هذه اللي في النص.
واحدة بالنص. إذا هذا إيش اسمه المربع؟ في السنتات كيوبيك.
عشان فيه 4 اتومز.
أي لو قدرت ترسم المربع، لو أنا أقدر أرسم المربع، ما أعتقد إني بقدر أرسم ولا شيء. لا والله ما أقدر أرسم شيء. أنا أحرك الآن شو الماوس حقي ما تشوفها.
لا ما الغي ان الشيء يطلع لك، انت تقدر تسويه.
إيه المهم لا إله إلا الله. زي ما قلت لك إذا بما أن فيه زي ما قلت أنت 4 في الزوايا وواحدة في الفيس، إذا هذا فيس سنتر كيوبيك بالسلفر. إذا كان الفيس سنتر كيوبيك بالسلفر، إذا كم في من ذرة؟
4 بير كيوب.
4 بير كيوب. الميل للسلفر.
ايوه